Is the market changing? The answer is yes. Absolutely, yes, it is changing. Is it as drastic as it was in 2008? I don't think so. 2008 was very unique. There was a lot of bad lending practices that led up to that. We had no income verification loans, we had a lot of subprime loans, and the reality is that that just led to a complete collapse. This is very different. A lot of people are sitting in a very comfortable position in equity, and they haven't borrowed against their homes nearly as much. So the likelihood of them all walking away from their homes is pretty low. However, we are starting to see that the activity on the homes that are currently on the market is decreasing quite a bit, and the days on market is going up. Those are some of my first indicators. I also, as a realtor, start to get invitations from builders for broker open houses and other realtors in town trying to get people to come through because they're just not getting the traffic. The reality is that there's a lot of things going on in our economy that we're all hearing day in and day out. Hyperinflation, interest rates went from 3.5 to 5.5, balancing out around 5, but they're still fluctuating a lot. That causes a lot of concern and insecurity for a potential buyer. So they back away, or they're just priced out of the market. So the reality is that we are going to see a change, and I think it may be more of some normalcy. We were going so crazy in our market, appreciating anywhere from 12 to 18% over the last few years. That's virtually unheard of for Colorado Springs. We were typically around a 2.5 to 5.5% a year for many, many years, and it just went bonkers, and we all watched it. Doing some recent research from 1992 to 2021, we have a steady appreciation. It was only in 2008 and 2010 that we saw substantial drop-offs, 8%. So I want to put something in perspective. If you bought a house for $500,000 and it depreciated 8%, that's $40,000. If you said right now, I'm going to sit out of the market because I'm concerned it's going to go down, and you decided to rent for 3 years at $2,000 a month, that's $72,000 that you've paid out in rent. I still think it's better if you're looking at the long term and saying, I'm going to go ahead and purchase, and if the market falls off, I'm not in the market to get out of the market. I'm going to own a home, I'm going to live in it for 8 to 10 years, and I can ride out a cycle. So I think it's just important to put things in proper perspective. And when we're doing this today, I'm really trying to get together with my clients in the office and walk through the process so they know what they're stepping into and knowing whether they want to be in this market or they want to sit on the sidelines. Either way, it's most important to be informed. Have good information in front of you so you can make an educated decision.